stop to think about it.
But it happens in my stream chat all the time.
Nothing in my life
I've
makes
never
sense
seen
anymore.
it happen on your stream chat. Maybe I'm missing the right days or something, or
Wow.
It happens like every time I stream.
So we've ruined it for High Spirits, or
you just ruined it for
I think he's trolling me.
No, actually, honest to God, I never stopped to think about your last name.
when
being
you
being
say
like that.
honest to God, like the amount that I believe you is
It goes down.
So
roughly
usually
negative.
when I'm trolling, I would give up by now. But I never thought about his name that way because people choose their names for whatever reasons. I don't always.
Yeah, it's funny because it used to be a really subtle thing that caught people off guard.
Yeah.
Because Railcoon looks like it might be an actual name.
Yeah.
And yeah, no, it's just nuclear backwards.
As far as I'm concerned, that was your your what you went by when you did StarCraft. I don't know because I didn't follow
Railcoon
StarCraft
launch
back
detected.
Yeah, I've been going by Railcoon for too many years to count now.
What you're saying is that you can't count to
then. You count to 2.
17.
I would have to stop and figure out what year I switched to Railcoon, and that's not something I can do right now.
The killing machine, Graubeck.
Grobeko talks with hyphens between every single word, except not at the end of lines. Like, at the end of each line, there's a hyphen to the next line. I bet you never noticed that.
We're learning something
Yeah,
new
not that.
every minute here.
We have to come up with new insights, one per minute.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
be difficult.
Good luck.
So now we're going to talk to the other Norris, and if you bring Norris into your party, they get some unique dialogue where this Norris freaks out and is like, what the hell's going on? But that wastes time, and I also have no use for Norris, so it's not going to happen here. As I mentioned before, a lot of the lore in this game is explained by bringing one specific character to talk to an NPC and getting unique dialogue. Which is why you'll hear about a lot of lore that you probably never knew of when in a casual playthrough, because there are people who will just talk to every NPC with every character just looking for unique dialogue.
Can you bring me back a fruit bar, please? The super fruit one. Thanks.
I'm totally hitting X. It would be nice if they would accept my inputs.
Eating your inputs again.
Yeah, something like that.
Can't even mash properly in this game. To eat your mashing.
No. It's nothing like that.
I know.
So I'm going to get the best magic accessory in the game coming up here. It's called the Magic Seal. I'll actually get 2 of them. There is only one of the strength equivalent in the game, though. I'm not sure I went through with this event. That wasted a little bit of time. I just wasn't paying attention. I can't actually get over there until I close this valve, though. And if I get good luck with where these guys move, I can open a chest without costing any time. What the hell am I doing? I need to go over here first. I'm just not paying attention. Which is something I should probably be doing during our speedrun. So you have to push these barrels down so you can cross. Which is the hint right there is that one barrel there. This guy was not being nice. And while I'm waiting for them to get over there, I can open this chest and get a humor, which will mean I won't have to disassemble an extra item for a humor later on. But you need pretty much perfect movement for that not to cost time, and the enemies can't really get in your way. Oh, nice, he turned around. Normally this guy walks down this pathway very slowly and you have to wait behind him. But I got very lucky, he got stuck and then he decided to turn around and not do it. If I were going to skip the Master Mune, I would need to open that chest for another Denodorite. But part of the Master Mune side quest involves fighting Salt and Pepper, and they both drop a Denodorite. And I only need one more. So even if I were to get a rare drop there, I would need 2 rare drops in order for me to need that. And basically, it's not going to happen. I just went through the wrong vent again. Because normally I go through one and then I go through the other. And I went through the wrong one first, so then I went through...
You had to go through... Yeah, it crossed you up.
Because in order to get the magic seal, you actually have to drop down through this vent. And there's an enemy up here I cannot avoid fighting because the hallway is too narrow. It's a shame. And he's a really big enemy, so I can't fight him, run away, and then run past him like I can some other enemies.
Yeah.
At least I have the stone swallow now, so the links can do significantly more damage. These guys like to cast turn blue on you so that you do less damage to them. It also made the field completely blue, so I have to be careful. I'm actually just going to cast turn white, or turn red to cancel that, or white. White works too.
First
Who
thing
has
you come
white
across.
and blue? Who has red and blue equipped? Oh, Lynx does, right. And again, I cannot kill these guys with Sprig, because if I do, she will learn how to transform into them, and it'll mess up the menu. But I'm going to have to defend with Sprig. So I'm going to use Glide Hook. Should kill him.
Why not feral cats?
Feral Cat's animation takes days. It's awful. This guy also likes to cast this on you, which reduces your evade chance, and it uses his entire turn. I don't get it either. Am I really gonna have to use Lunaritic? Yeah, I am. Because I can't hit this guy with Sprig.
Yeah.
And I got unlucky with some misses, so it messed up how I usually do this fight. This is actually the faster of the animations of Harley's attack magics. Think about that for a second.
Yeah, they're pretty absurd.
At least took him out.
So now we have the magic seal by opening this chest. That's an enemy, by the way, sitting there. It doesn't move,
Yeah, it looks
but
like a
it's
lever.
totally an enemy.
Looks like a lever. Go pull it.
Don't do that.
Ah! If he hugs the wall perfectly, you can slip by him.
That did not happen in this case.
Did not happen in this case, no. But I can
14.
get past him by running away, I'm pretty sure.
I think 14. I should just pad my count a little bit.
But then you won't be accurate.
17.
I refuse to accept your 17.
Pretty sure it's 14.
I reject your 14, or I reject your 17 and substitute my own.
You substitute your own 17?
No.
I just don't know what you're getting at then.
Maybe that's the point. That guy never walks like that. So yeah, there's just a little bit of a valve puzzle in here to open and close doors. That one's the main one, because you have to run through both sides of that channel. So you have to open it to let you get to the valve so you can close it again later. I shouldn't have done that. I should have just ran around him. But if he turned left, then he could have blocked me. So I went for it.
15.
This is another one of the big breaks between bosses in the game. I don't think it's as long as the other one, though. We're about to start fighting bosses again.
Yeah.
Beginning with one of my favorites.
This guy is really weird. He's not creepy or anything. He's just strange.
Oh, actually, I forgot this one. Next one is one of my favorites. Sorry, this one is just a thing. Also, let me tell you, even as a casual player, it's really freaking annoying when you turn that valve and it takes that long for it to show you the gate moving.
It never really bothered me, honestly.
Look at you just like you offended him.
He was
Yeah.
checking to see if I was being serious or not, or if I was just being contradictory. We have a boss coming up that's going to start getting into some of the really complicated systems with this combat system. I'll explain it when we get there, but we're still a little bit away. Well, this is where if you've been only barely following the combat system, it's going to take a little bit more explanation to keep you up to speed.
That tech man, though.
They look like flying bunnies.
Do I have this equipped? No, I don't. Okay, this is going to take a little bit longer.
What were you looking for?
I don't have turn red equipped. It's an instance where I changed my notes and haven't fixed them. Depending on when he gets his first turn, you can usually skip that move.
Wow.
But actually that was an instance where him dying is helpful because it recharged his stamina. Yes, crit. I don't get why the little things on his back disappear too.
They just got crushed by him.
Several of them flew away.
Wow. Nice level up for
Yeah.
Lynx.
Those stand-ups.
Nothing.
Where are my turn blues? Oh, she already has it. I just don't have turn red for some reason. I assumed because turn red wasn't equipped, turn blue wouldn't be. I'll just have to go fix those in my notes later.
I love that he has to, like, jump off the bed.
He's Fargo. He does nothing half-heartedly.
Stands up on the bed and then jumps off. Yeah.
Like, whoa! Alright. Went down 1 foot.
This is one of the weird
Yeah.
things where you don't want to get in that habit of just mashing X idly like in RPGs. Because he's going to unlock the door and open it, and then if you run down to the door and hit X, the door will just instantly close again, and then you'll unlock it and open it as well.
That makes complete sense, naturally.
So much sense. Which means that Fargo actually interacted with that door. Probably should have saved there.
Yeah, don't forget to save. I think
We can
failed-
save after this.
I think we failed to remind him to save a little more often.
That
Hell
was
cow.
Woolagen's fault. He was
Yeah.
supposed to be reminding me.
Yeah, you're the one that was in charge of that one, dude. I mean, you haven't been dancing for a while. At
What?
least you could do is remember
15.
that.
15? Did you just increment my runaway counter because of that?
I'm pretty sure it already was 15 during that sequence because you ran into an extra dude.
So in other words, you have no clue now.
I do
You already
already
have no
have no
clue.
clue.
See, I'm keeping my part. I'm remembering the 99% miss chance. which so far has been 0. So why don't you step up and do your
You
job?
barely even brought the derisive laughter on my run, please. I'm not
Because
feeling the
I
effort,
saw you mess up one time that I was out here.
please.
You did it way more than that. You just weren't paying attention.
No, I
Exactly.
wasn't out here.
No,
for the
while
rest
you
of
were
it.
out there.
Yeah.
You did it way more than once while you were out there. You just
Yep.
weren't paying close enough attention.
Yep.
Then I probably wasn't paying close enough.
What a
attention.
slacker.
Why is it a 3? That makes no sense. Thanks, chat.
What was
I
that?
appreciate you.
Right on time with the time
Oh yeah,
reminders.
save. You tell them the stream delay is behind. They should have said that 30 seconds ago.
I think they can figure that out.
They should have predicted what was going to be said and did it 30 seconds earlier. There.
Exactly, they aren't following time distance, guys.
They're not following Chrono Cross. Train of logic.
So I'm gonna cure here for 2 reasons. Safety, and it'll put a blue element on the last thing here, which will make White Knight hit just a little bit harder. Then if I get lucky, it means I'll need to take 1 less turn. That might have been the luck I needed, actually.
Nice crit.
Oh. Lynx might still be able to kill him before White Knight's next turn because of that crit.
Nice.
Yep. Okay.
There you go.
Slightly less anemic, thank you.
We're not really that low on strength. It just looks like it because
There's just a bunch of levels where you didn't get strength ups, but still alright.
that's actually really normal that I get missed strength ups on most of those. That frame perfect cancel. You only saw like a couple frames of the animation of the party change screen coming up. Alright, I need to equip the magic seal and the dreamer's scarf to Harley here, because there's a forced fight coming up, and the fastest way is to use Harley's words, level 7 tech. But it only kills if she has the magic seal equipped, and she can only do it in 1 turn if she has the dreamer's scarf equipped, because the dreamer's scarf is an accessory I'm using quite a bit. It makes characters who are wearing it start a battle with 1 element level, which is really useful since coming up soon I'm going to be using the Eagle Eye and Strengthen at the beginning of most fights.
There's a couple accessories in that vein. The Dreamer's Scarf is the first one. I think the most powerful one is the Dreamer's Sarong.
Yeah, that one gives 3.
Yeah. And starting about with 3 element levels is insanely useful.
Yeah, it's very good. That's enough for characters to use their first tech. So the best luck here is for Hurley to attack and get 6 more element levels and then cast Lunatic before they take any turns. But with this many enemies, that's not likely, and also she missed twice.
A lot of misses.
3 misses. None of those were 99% though.
Yeah, 95.
Harley, please.
I have to defend with Lynx twice because she missed 3 times. Haha, the return miss. That's gonna hit though.
Look at this psychic, dude.
I guess technically the fastest way to do this fight would be to use physical attacks and get critical hits. But the most reliable way is to use Lunaritic.
Yeah. Can't rely on the critical hits.
Get wrecked.
Can't rely on hitting them, period.
It's Grobik time. Grobik is really weird because he violates the rules of the game. He is not a blue enemy and he will cast Vigora on himself. There's like a couple similarities, yeah. They used some, like, Radical Dreamers was a launching point for this game, but they turned it into its own game and changed several things that happened in Radical Dreamers after the fact. Should probably just cast Turn White on now. And I can 2-2 strengthen. Going off my notes. I have to hit left here on that camera angle for no apparent reason. that pillar is really nicely placed. Nice crit. You see that I've been fighting quite a lot of enemies that have high physical defense. Because as compared to like Miguel and Durai, where I'm doing like 500 damage, I'm only doing like 300 or so. I think his next attack is Hair Cutter, which is really funny. Yes, he shoots a laser from his hair.
Best place to put one.
This game is literally Kabuki Quantum Fighter.
Again, we're using heal all here because I don't want the field to be black. Also, White Knight's really low health, so it's just a safety strat. That's very close to dead. But not quite. He might not actually get Vigor off, which is really rare. Yeah, nice.
Nice.
That was a very, very good fight against Grobik.
Yeah.
I usually get trolled by misses a lot on that fight.
Here, I was expecting 99% miss.
I just hit the wrong option, but it's fine. This is the first point where I get to check Lynx's strength. Because I will automatically critical against these guys, and if I have above average strength, I will 4-hit them. Well, these guys, it's the same guy twice. Spoilers. And this is one of the reasons why I grip the Dreamer Scarf, because then I can just cast Eagle Eye immediately. Because that'll let me do 2 Fierces, which will both critical. Okay, so that's about average. We have evened out from the stupid luck previously. Usually he likes to use Hot Edge on Sprig, because they're opposite elements and that will just kill her, even if she's at full health. Wow, that was a really low damage roll. That was unfortunate. I'm surprised that she's still alive. Because it might not even kill because of those low damage rolls.
Nope.
Yep.
I'm gonna leave it to Harley face off.
Yep.
Of course,
That was just bad luck on the rolls.
that's what we do every time. Choose Harley.
Let the weakest physical person kill him off.
Of course.
That's what happens a lot of the time. The whole thing with not killing things with Sprig doesn't apply to bosses, but it's just ingrained in my head. Plus, I'm used to Sprig missing constantly, so I just don't trust her to hit things.
It's nice of it to force you into formation like that.
Oh, yeah.
while the guy is walking up behind you.
I don't have control at all here. Not yet. You can tell I don't have control because he took the stairs almost perfectly.
Yes.
And I can never do that on that circular staircase. The thing is, like, if you try to cut right too fast, you'll just run right into the railing, and even though it's curved, you won't continue running along the railing. So that's why I always mess it up. But if you use the D-pad, you will. But it still won't be as fast as running, like, diagonally. Wow, those damage rolls sucked too. There we go, there's Hot Edge. Probably on Sprig, and it's probably going to kill her. But that's on Harley. Okay. You can kind of tell who it's on by the angle that he's facing. That's much better damage. So when I have damage about this much, if I get that damage 4 times and then glide hook, it'll die. But I got low damage, he rolls again, so he's probably going to survive with just a little bit of health. Yep. And
Yeah,
two hits
leave it
from
to her.
Harley again.
Yeah.
The reason why I like to use Harley more than Sprig anyway is that since she uses a ranged attack, she doesn't have that huge animation where she has to run up to the enemy to attack it.
Yeah.
That is some fast ladder climbing
I know, it's ridiculous.
compared to Lost Odyssey.
Everything's fast ladder climbing compared to Lost Odyssey. You know one thing that's faster than that? Ladder climbing. Battle Shoads and Double Dragon. With the ladder dashing that can soft lock the game. Because PJ and Mecha.
I was going to suggest jump.
No.
Okay.
No, definitely
yeah.
not.
Charge. Kick. Jump.
Please stop. We don't need to hear the wild arms again.
No, we need it. I'm going to get that game just so I have to hear that again.
So, I surprised, I don't remember who it was in my chat, didn't know you could say, hey, I'll take them all on. Because they assumed that that would mean you'd have to fight all the soldiers. It was somebody who should have been knowledgeable about the game. I don't remember who it was. It wasn't Nitrodon. Nitrodon was surprised about my Dario strategy, though. Because he couldn't figure out how it worked. It took me a long time to get a Dario strategy that's somewhat reliable.
Hi, Grobek. Bye, Grobek.
We're going to put Karsh in our party here.
You mean you know.
Because even though Grobek does this walking away animation, it's faster than most of the other ones. So if I had to replace him twice, it wouldn't actually save much time. And I am going to use Karsh here.